Can Zeke deke again? Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is Madden NFL Football on EA Sports. Coming up, Ezekiel Elliott, fresh off 100 yards a week ago. It'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense led by number 12, Aaron Rodgers, and the Pack in an unfamiliar position this year. They have not made the playoffs for 2 years running, 6-9-1 a year ago, and now with a new head coach in Matt LaFleur, no guarantee certainly that they'll play meaningful football in January this year. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
One thing for us to keep in mind and remember, they're coming off of their open week last week. They got to sit home and relax a little bit before the final stretch of the season. They got the lucky draw because every team in the league wants to have that open week later in the year rather than early. They benefited.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Tyrann Mathieu's instincts as a defensive back, I believe, are second to none. And that allows him to play all over the secondary. He can line up as an outside corner, inside in the slot, and that's difficult to do because you get so much traffic in there. And then, of course, they can also move him back as a safety. Anywhere you put him, though, you know he's going to end up around the football.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now here are the 49ers under third-year coach Kyle Shanahan. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
He's always been an incredible decision-maker on the field. Takes care of the ball really well, puts his team in the right positions, makes sure the play calls are accurate. Also was a minor league baseball player. Didn't hit very well there. I think he made a great career choice picking football.
Flush to his right. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, being chased out left. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And the starting crew now for San Francisco.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Here's the 2nd year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A very good gain on 1st down, 9 yards on the dump-off. On 2nd and a yard, Rodgers. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Back now on EA Sports at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's Packer football as we get back into the action in the first quarter. A 1st down carry for Smith. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Play action. It's Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin Bush. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now it's Wilson.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jimmy Garoppolo leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. After the penalty, it's Smith. Oh, fighting off the defender. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down. To throw on third down, Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
there.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Mike 58 right there. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
They go play action with Wilson. Out to his left. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Smith trying to run for it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ito Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Dawson tacks on the point after, and we are tied at 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st. They go play action now. Wilson. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys are able to regain the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. The open man is Westbrook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. To throw again on second down, Rodgers. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw is Wilson. Off the play fake. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brooks Reed. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Rodgers. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. Muscling free near the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Don't get nervous.
They go to Elliott again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
On the draw, this is Smith. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ito Smith with time running out as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the line.